Okay, today I'm going to talk about the Chinese stock market, the A-share, and the Hong Kong stock market, A-share. Okay, the first thing is that there is the rise for limit 10%. There is the price limit, which is that the stock cannot raise to 10% comparing to the previous days. That's why you will have a 10% and 10% fall and rise limit, and those things I think those limits also apply in Korea and some kind of other countries, I think. So, and there are some kind of technology field and technology and making new business, those kind of stocks in Chinese stock market as well. It is the slightly technology field, and and the first day there is no limit, so you can raise to 100%, turn to 200%, no limit for the first day. And there are some kind of similar stuff in the American stock market. It is called circuit breaker, and trading cup for 15 minutes, I think, around. But it's not exactly the same, because it's for A-share 10%. Price limit is for only the independent stock, but the USA's circuit breaker is for the whole Nasdaq and the whole index. So if the index falls below 10% or 15%, I don't know, then they will stop for 15 minutes. For the whole stock market stopped. For the index, you cannot trade anything during that time. But for the A-share, it has the 10%, but sometimes you can still deal and trade within the 10% range, but you cannot go outside the range of 10%. But sometimes you cannot trade anyway. You cannot trade anything at 10% and then it stops. So there are two kind of things. Maybe it has more trades, so it stops. But sometimes it is not stopping. It still can be traded within the percentage and inside within the range. And I'll talk about the Shanghai stock market and Shenzhen stock market history, and then the Hong Kong stock market nowadays. So let me open this Shenzhen and Hong Kong railway means Hong Kong people can buy the A-share, the Shenzhen A-share via Hong Kong stock market. It has been opened in 2016. Before, there was Shanghai stock market. In 2014, the Hong Kong people can buy the Shanghai A-share, and the Shanghai people can also buy the the Hong Kong share, A-share. So 2014 for the Shanghai Hong Kong trading railway, and 2016 for the Shenzhen and Hong Kong trading railway. So it is unprecedented, so they can trade a lot of things between Hong Kong and Shenzhen, so the foreign capital can go to the A share in China via Hong Kong stock market exchange. So I think it's a very unprecedented stuff. So Hong Kong people can buy the A share and then vice versa. So I think it's very great now, many foreign investments. So, and A share is the company which is from China. It's a Chinese company which goes to Hong Kong to have the stock. So it's called A share. But the B share is the share is for the, especially for the foreign investment to invest it in China. But nowadays no more B share because normally the Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and Shanghai, Hong Kong exchange very already replaced it. So it is very convenient to invest the A share via Hong Kong stock market. So nowadays mainly A share, B share no more, maybe a few stocks left. H share is the Chinese company which goes to Hong Kong to Hong Kong stock market. But if it is not the if it is not the Chinese company, maybe a Hong Kong company who goes to the Hong Kong stock market exchange to hold the stock, maybe it's not called a share, I think. So Hong Kong is T plus 0, trade plus 0, so you can buy it immediately, sell it at the same day. But the Chinese market, A share market, stock market, is T plus 1, which means that you cannot sell the market at the day you buy it. So you need to wait for 1 day. So next day you can sell it. And they normally do it when you buy 1,000 stocks. So the next day you have 1,000 stocks, you can sell it. So they will do it for the next day. They buy more 1,000 stocks, so you can immediately sell it at the next date. So it's like at the next day you can sell it immediately. It's like theoretically it's like selling the stock at the same day, but you need to wait for 1 day for the next day, and you need to have the stock in hand, so you can do it, buy it and sell it immediately with this within the range amount of shares you have. At the A share market, you can do it like that, but in Hong Kong share market, you can just buy it and sell it immediately. But the difference is the T plus 0 is the Chinese stock market. You can sell it, and at the same day you can have the money inside your bank account at the same day. But in vice versa, in Hong Kong stock market, the money will be into your bank the next day, not the same day, into your bank account. So that's the difference. And A share, you can buy plain engine and Chinese homemade, homegrown operation system, those kind of stocks, and military and CPU stuff, and more complicated comparing to the H share. And then they more like to follow the trend and news, and so it falls very quickly and day by day falling. So great, because they have the app to analyze the AI, the artificial intelligence, to analyze the stock, and very accurate. And they use the technical analysis to analyze all the the stocks very accurately, and then to follow the trend, so it rises very fast and very rapid, and fall also very rapidly. But a share, for if it falls a lot, and finally it will rise a little bit. It will balance out, but Asia may not, because they depend a lot on the application to analyze the point when the stock money reaches to the particular point, and then all the people at the same time believe the app and sell it at the same time, so it falls a lot or rise a lot. That's the difference. And in Macau, you can have I use the ICBC and open an account, the RMB renminbi account, so you can open it and tell the staff to open the account and to agree some agreements, and then to tell them to open the stock market A share, then you can buy it immediately, because as previously talked about the A share and Shenzhen and Shanghai stocks railway can go between Hong Kong and Shenzhen, Shanghai, both vice versa, to buy those stocks. So it benefits us now, so you don't need, it is allowed, so you don't need to go to China to buy the A share. You can go to Macau or Hong Kong banks to buy the A share. Convenient. So, and the thing is, the Hong Kong A share, you can buy the IPO, but now so far you cannot buy the A share IPO, the new stock. You cannot buy it. Only the Chinese people can buy it. You using the Shenzhen, Shanghai Railway, Hong Kong Railway. You cannot buy the IPO, and sometimes they have the ST special treatment stock. So it is the bad guy, the bad stock. Don't buy it, because it's under $2 or $1. It's going to collapse. It's not a good stock, and it has some problem, and it cannot reach to the standard of the Chinese stock market. So it has ST before the stock number or the stock link. So it is not recommended for you to buy the ST special treatment stock in the Chinese stock market. But in Hong Kong, no this kind of thing. And yeah, they tend to follow the trend and news to buy the stock and app, and new stock, and the business and the technology version and technology stocks inside the special, the fields. You cannot buy it, and only the Chinese people, or you need to have the 500,000 and 2-year experience of stock market in Chinese stock market, and then you can apply for it, and you can buy the new stock, or no, not the new stock. You may buy the maybe I don't know. Maybe you can buy the business and technology areas of the stock. Now you cannot buy this 科创业板, this newly start business and technology versions, technology areas. Now you just can buy the normal A stock, and 2-year experience, yeah, as I said. And the A share, there is no physical stock, no paper. But Hong Kong, the A share has the paper physical. So A share no need to have more money to maintain the share, the real physical share of stock. And it uses electronic ones instead. And using app, I use Tongfashion, and for A share, and AA stocks for A share, and website I use Is Money for A share. Later I will show it to you. Okay, all right. So I'll show you something first. I use this app. This is called Tongfasun. So you can see there is a lot of things you can do. As like the see it here is the stock number, and you can buy this kind of aviation engine. You cannot buy it in A share. You can buy it in A share. So many things, and so military stuff. This is those kind of maybe the fighter, the military fighter, and also CPU stuff, server stuff, and bomber, the long range bomber H6K and H20, the future H20 bomber, long range bomber, can reach 12,000 km. So the bomber is over there, and then the C919 ARJ21 plane. So you cannot buy those kind of things in A share, but you can buy it in the A share. So it is UOS is the US stock market. This stock is for the operation Chinese operation system. So you cannot buy it in HK A share. No. So you can have more interaction. So you can have forums to talk about. People share the opinions and AI analysis and things, and the company stuff, and so it's like AI to analyze all the things, whether it has profit or not. So it will be more complicated comparing to this AA stock. For AA stock, I use the especially for the H share. So it is at the same time the real time, not the delay for the H share. But if you use A share, use Tongfasun, so you will not be delay. It will be the real time. So it's the same. So you can have title number, you can have the news, but it's no more interaction and function and forums talking, people sharing, no more those kind of things, and no more AI analysis. Not so complicated, but it can be used. And here is the the ICBC app to buy the A stock. It's like the normal A share. You open the renminbi CNY account. You can have Shenzhen and Shanghai stock. The new areas, 2 new areas. So you can buy it like Hong Kong HK stock using Hong Kong dollar, and you see you buying it. Just like when you buy and sell it, and you can transfer it to but you need to use the CNY, the renminbi, to buy, and then you can, if you don't have renminbi, you can convert it to renminbi using the daily interest rate, daily rate, the currency rate to transfer it. So that's it, and open the here. For the website, using the AA stock, so you can type the number here. You can have the company's information, but it is not latest. It's 2019, so it's not so up to date comparing to the S-Money, the Chinese one. This is for A share mainly, but it's not up to date. But you can also see the capital, the profit and loss, and also those kind of things like the interest rate and interest record and ratio, about the profit ratio. So many things you can see, and the company's stuff and the website. Okay, so comparing to the A share, I use the eastmoney.com. So here is the eastmoney.com. So you can enter the number here. Enter the number, the A stock number, and then you can have everything. It's like this, right? Go inside, you will have the technical analysis as well. It's like the AA stock, but it is more complicated, and you can see the company stuff and profit and loss and those kind of chart you can analyze by using this. Okay, and those kind of chart and shareholders, those information, news and chart about the company or something. So it is like this. So it is about the it's about there are some kind of ST stock, as I talked about ST. It's like this ST. Yeah, there are some ST stock. Some share has ST. Not this one. Okay, it will have ST before it, but I can't figure what ST star the numbers is because I don't have. This is a rubbish stock. Let's see whether it has. Let's see this. Oh, this ST. Yeah, you see ST Hong Kong. So you can check it whether it's ST special treatment. Rubbish stock. Yeah, ST. You see here, ST portion, which means it's not so high for the amount and then the company market, and it's going to collapse. Not so great. Not recommending to buy these kind of stocks. Okay. And moreover, you will have the things I talked about. And Shenzhen, Hong Kong, and Shanghai, there are the three main stock markets in China. So H-share or Hong Kong market, stock market can be more international, but the Shenzhen and Shanghai might be more internally inside the China home growth and internal circular, which is also great. So it will be relatively independent. So it can be good for hedge. So when the American stock market, the Nasdaq, drops a lot, the Hong Kong market may follow. But if you have some stocks in the A-share, so it can be a good hedge. So it may rise. Even the American and Hong Kong stock markets fall. So think it's good to have a hedge. And you can also have so many different jargons in the A-share 做 T 韭菜主力 means 做 T that means which means that everyday trading or long-term trading to buy the stock at the very low and sell it at high, and vice versa, buy at low and sell it at the high. So it's trading frequently 做 T 韭菜 means that you the main force, and then the fund, the big company to buy all the stocks and to know to make the force to make you kick you out, to especially make the price very low price, and then you will leave, so they can buy the low price. So you leave, they buy the low price, they win. So you will be the 韭菜, so you will be a loser. So people will just like make the earthquake, like shake you out of the stock. So A share has the short selling, but the A share has no. But you can have maybe some ETF you can do the short selling, but it's not supporting the short selling in A share. And then derivative has more derivative in A share, but A share no more derivative for you to place like the the margin or to borrow money to buy and those kind of derivative in Hong Kong share will have more. And most thing is the talk about the 科創板同埋創業板。Let's see the English 科創。This one is a technology areas. So you cannot buy it. You need to have a 500,000 and 500,000K. No, 500,000 RMB, 500K, and 2-year experience, as I taught previously. Otherwise, you cannot buy it. English is SSE stock market. I don't think so. Oh yeah, the spot is Science and Tech Innovation Bot. So it's a Shanghai 科創板. It's the SSE stock market. So you cannot buy it using the Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Shenzhen Railway. Also the 創業板, you cannot buy it. I mean the bot, the new OTC, new over-the-counter mart. Yeah, there are some bots you cannot buy it. The new business bot. The main bot market, you can buy it. The second bot market. Second bot market. 創業板 or 二板 means the growth enterprise bot. You cannot buy this growth enterprise bot. And the Sun Innovation Technology bot. Those bots you cannot buy. You need to have 500,000 and 2-year experience of the stock market experience. This is one of them I show you. 盛邁科技. This is the 科創業板, I remember. So you cannot buy it. You see, there is創業 or 科創. This should be 科創. Science Technology should be. So you cannot buy this Science Technology bot. You can just buy the main bot like this I have. This is the main bot. It has the 融資 means the main bot. 中航西飛長空汽車. Okay, that's all for today's stock market between the A share and the A share. I hope it helps you a lot because nowadays the foreign investment can invest the A share, invest the Chinese stock market easily through the the Hong Kong stock market. So it is good. And the Sum Gong Tong, let me see. English is what? Sum Gong Tong. Stop. Oh yeah, Stock Connect. Oh yeah, they call it like Shanghai Hong Kong Stock Connect. So the Hong Kong people can buy Shanghai stock and vice versa. And Shenzhen Shanghai Stock Connect. Shenzhen people can buy the Hong Kong stock, and the Hong Kong people can buy the Shenzhen A share. So this is the established in 2014 and 2016. So it's so convenient. The foreign investment can go to the Shanghai and Shenzhen Asia through the Stock Connect, via the Hong Kong stock exchange market. So the foreign investment, USA, Asia, the whole Asia, whole other countries, and continental area, different continents can buy the the Europe can also buy the A share now. That's all. Thank you very much.